Good afternoon. My name is Cynthia Kane.
Good afternoon. My name is Demarcus Black.
Okay, Demarcus, what brings you in today?
What brings me in today is depression from having a stroke when I was around 21, 22, which left to nerve damage in my face. And then I had a work accident which left me with permanent damage to both my hands, which I have no use of, which leads me to depression because it affects my way of life and I can no longer do the things that I once did before.
So, what I'm hearing is that you're depressed because of your face from a stroke that you had when you was 21 years old,
Yes, ma'am.
and recently you had an accident also that left your hands permanently damaged.
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell me, how are you doing today?
Well, today I'm not doing so good. I wake up every day depressed, thinking of the things that I once did that I can no longer do anymore. I have no feeling in both my hands, so I can't do the things that I once did, like play sports. I was real active in sports, so I can no longer play sports. I can no longer work, which leads to depression, as in you have to be able to work to make a living, and I no
Mm-hmm.
longer can do that. So I'm depressed on a constant basis, just thinking about the things that I can no longer do anymore, and it causes me great pain.
I understand. Sometimes when you're going through uh, traumatic things, such as your injuries that you um, have, that it can make you feel like uh, all the things that you used to do, you can no longer do. Am I correct? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
So tell me a little bit about your stroke when you was 21 years old.
Well, I was just sitting around talking one day, and the whole left side of my body went numb. So it just came out of nowhere. I don't know which really led to it. It could have been a combination of stress, not eating healthy, but um, when I had the stroke, it really changed my way of living and my way of thinking. I had to learn to do things different than what I normally would do.
And how about your hands? Is that how you feel as well about your hands?
Yeah, same thing about my hands because I can no longer work. I cannot do the work that I once did because everything nowadays require you to use your hands. So I
Mm-hmm.
really can't find something that you can do that doesn't require you using your hands, and it's just hard. It's hard. It's very depressing. It's very degrading. Um, my way of living has changed so much, and it's a constant struggle every day when I wake up.
So what I'm hearing is it's sounding like those injuries, as I stated before earlier, that they have had a really traumatic and traumatic effect on your lifestyle. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, it has had a very big impact on my life.
So have you thought about, or did you have prior? Um, did you feel like you should have talked to someone earlier than now, or have you have you sought out seeking therapy prior?
Um, I did seek therapy, but not right away. I wish I would have reached out sooner because I think therapy could have helped me a lot.
What about, are you talking about in reference to your injury from, as far as your stroke, or are you talking about your hands, or both?
Talking about both.
So what did you do? What kind of therapy did you do for your hands?
I actually did physical hand therapy twice, where they basically they massage your hands and they do little hand exercises to see if they can get a response out of the nerves in your hands to see if you can do anything else that you once did with your hands.
So for the therapy that you went to for possible getting the feeling back in your hand, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Did any of the therapy that you sought out for your hands, did you feel that it helped you, or do you think that it made it possibly more worse?
I think that it. I, I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say that it didn't help. It did help somewhat, but I don't really think it changed anything
You don't think that it changed anything at all?
at all.
So, what other form of therapy have you had in reference to your face? Did you get any type of therapy for your face, or did they do any type of X-rays or anything on your face?
No, I've had no type of therapy for my face.
So, do you have any family support to help you?
Yes, I have family support.
Do you feel like their support is really being helpful to you because it helps with, your depression as far as them being in your life?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot, but I am not from Maryland, so my family is not really close to me where I can interact with them physically. Um, so I think it would help a little bit, but I don't think anything would change. I don't think anything would change if they was closer to me and I could get info from them and feedback. I think it would be the same.
I understand. I understand. So you coming in for therapy today? Are you seeking to come in to be seen?
Yes, I'm seeking to come in to be seen.
And what would you like for possibly this particular type of therapy? What are you seeking from it?
I'm seeking um, more information.
Information as such as what?
Information such as, is there anything that I can do that could make me more comfortable with my situation, improving my situation with my hands and my face. And
I would try to gather you some information in reference to what our program offers, and um, as far as the information on setting up, like coming in for sessions and the different times to come in for session. Is that what I'm hearing?
yes,
So um, so, and how long has this been going on? as far as your face and as far as your hands?
My face has been going on since about my early 20s, 21, 22. So about close to 20 some years.
So tell me a little bit more about you. Were you active in sports? Those sorts of things.
Yes, I was very active in sports. I'm a sports fanatic, so yes, I was very active in sports.
What kind of sports did you play?
I played football and I ran track and field.
It sounds like you was very active in playing sports and everything. So I want to get you set up and with some sessions
Yes.
and gather some information that you can read up on in reference to the depression and maybe some more information on what types of other therapy that might be out there for you to utilize to maybe help you with your hands and as far as like you know your face. So tell me a little bit more about your face. Does it bother you on a daily basis, or what is that like?
Um, my face, it does bother me on a daily basis. Basically, I deal with a lockjaw situation where my jaw gets really tight and it locks and I can't close it, and it makes it hard for me to like talk or eat.
So what I'm hearing is you're basically coming in today to seek information on depression because you're depressed about your face and as well as your hands, and maybe seeking some information about if you can do more therapy on your hand, get more therapy on your hand, as well as in looking into maybe some muscle exercise for your face.
Yes.
So I want to close today. I thank